Hello. For this video, I'm going to make a double Z card. And what a double Z card is it's a elongated, so landscape looking. Now, this is portrait, this is landscape. So it's a landscape card that's folded back on itself. And then another piece that's cut the same exact size, the same exact length. And it's folded back on itself just like a card. So it's the same exact thing. And mine is, I think, 1.5 inches, just under about 1 3/4 inches, I guess. I cut this so that it'll be the same, a little bit bigger than my tapes that I make. So you fold the card back, and then you fold this flap back the same exact way, and then you take this piece and you turn it over so that you can attach it here and here, and it makes a double Z. Isn't that cool? I love that. All right, so let's get started here. First things first is I want to glue these together. So, and before I do that, I want to show you one more time. So it's a card that's cut, a landscape card, okay? So, and you get 2 out of one sheet of paper. So when you fold it over, and then you just fold this back on itself. So that way it makes a Z. Okay, and then you take a strip however wide you want, and you cut it the same length. So this is 8 or 11 inches. The card is 11 inches total. Okay, so they're both 11 inches. You fold this in half and then fold it back on itself. You fold this in half and fold it back on itself, and then you take it and you turn it over. So that way you have the double Z's. Okay, I hope I've explained that easy enough for you. Alrighty, so now we've got to glue this together. So we're going to go ahead and put glue right on this piece here. Oh, there's a big glob right there. Okay. I'm just going to hold this down for a moment just to make sure that it's going to stay on there. All right, and it doesn't slide on me. Okay, so this piece is glued down. So now I'm going to open this up and I'm going to put glue right on the inside of here. Okay, so I'm going to start on this side and go in, and then I only want it to come over this far. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of glue right here. So that way, when I fold this down, it will be adhered perfect, and I will not have gone past this fold. Okay? So now when we open up the card, it looks like that. Isn't that neat? Alrighty. So now I want to use my tape rolls that I've made. I pulled out my black and white striped. So I want to lay this down on here, and I want it cut it just a wee bit shorter because I want the white to be shown around it. Let's get a pin here. So it looks like right about here. Alrighty. So let's trim this. I've got to find my cutting line right there. Perfect. Okay, so that can go on here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Some glue on here. Tape this right down. Alrighty. Take off the excess glue that's squirting out there. There, so now the front is covered. Nice. So now I want to open it all the way up because now I need a piece for here and a piece for here. Alright, so, and they're both going to be the same size. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it down here and I'm going to mark it so that way I can cut this one. And that's at 1/16 past 2.5. All right, so that's good to know. So that's this one. So now I know the next one is going to be the same size. So 2.5 and 1/16. All right, perfect. There, now I can open this up And I can get this. And I can go ahead and get some glue on here. Put that on there, make sure it's nice and straight. That looks pretty good. I can go ahead and do this one. Make sure this is on there nice and straight. Ooh, wow, as soon as I laid it down, that's perfect. Check it out. That's cool. Okay, so I've got that done. So now my roll is done. So I can put this over here on my shelf. Alrighty, so now I need to figure out, do I want to, on the background, I could either brush on some color or I could add black paper. What I want to do is I have these two images. I have this little fella. Oh, he's so cute. And I have this little fella that I want to cut out and put on. But I want him to be back here all the way over. So we'll just see part of him and then the words "Wild About You" up here. That's really cute. And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, I might want to, maybe I might want this around it. Do I want black? I could do that. Huh. Thinking I could cut this to cover that. That would be interesting. You know what? Maybe I will. All right, so this is, wonder how that'll look. I need to measure this. So this is, I would need it about 2.5 inches. About 2.5 inches. And it looks like this is going to be, oh, and that's a little bit longer. So about 2.5 and another quarter, so 2 5/8. So 2.5 by 2 5/8. Okay, so 2.5 tall. We'll try this. 2.5 tall by 2 5/8. Yes, that's perfect. All right, that looks really cool too. Doesn't that look neat? Huh, I like that. All right, so then this guy can go on here. Oh yes, he shows up much better. All right, I definitely want to do that. All right, so let's do this. Let's put this down. And actually, this is kind of wet today for some reason. I better use my tape. Or no. I have this right here. I'm trying to finish this one up. Let's do this. And you can see why. Did I finish it already? Oh, maybe I did. It's sticking all over my hand. All right. I think maybe that's done. Maybe I did finish it. Do I have another one over here? I pulled out a couple that just have a little bit. That's my correction one. All right. I guess it's going to be the old-fashioned tape then. That's okay. There. All righty. There, and then I need my pick tool. Perfect. All right, so now let's lay this down here and make sure it's even. And it looks like it is right there. All right, so I can pull that out. Perfect. Okay. Nice. Now that can go down there. That's going to be so cute. All right. All right. So So now let's get another piece for right here. Do I want the whole thing, or you know what, why not? Let's do the whole thing. That'll fit. Yes, it will. Alrighty, so we need it 2, no, I forget, it was 2.5, so 1, 2.5, and another little piece. All right, for the height, yes. Oh, it was 2 5/8, that's what it was. 2 5/8. Measure it right, okay, and then I need it. No, that's, all right, it's still, I need it thinner then, okay. So I need about it just under 2.5 inches, okay. That's better, okay. Then I need to trim this off about right there. Can I see that when I put it over there? Right there, all right. That's really hard to see that. Okay, right there. All righty. So now that can go right there. And I want to put this on the inside. All right, voila. So let's go ahead and tape this down. And I could have made this a lot easier on myself and gone ahead and just put the papers down before the backgrounds, but I didn't have it decided that far. Normally in my videos I don't. I just kind of have the beginnings of a card and I just get started and then I go, all right, that came out good. Put it out there. Yes. It's amazing when it works. So today we went down the road. My granddaughter was working in a car wash for her volleyball team. Yep. So they were just asking for donations, so that was a lot of fun to drive up and see her standing out there waving down cars and be able to go get my car washed. And Papa took it easy on her and did not take his truck down there because he's got a great big commercial size truck. That's awesome. All right, I like that. All righty. Okay, so now I want to put this fella on here, but I think I want to 3D him. He's so cute, but I think I do want to 3D him, and I want to curl him. So, I don't want square. I want something thick and round. Let's see. Here, this will work. All right. So I'm going to curl this by rolling it over my pen. All right, and then I can put 3D stuff on it. Perfect. Alrighty, and then I want to put just a little bit of glue behind his feet here and where his tail is. Alrighty. And now we can put him on here like so. Whoops. Yep. Okay.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Alright. That's cute. Alright. Then my Wild About You can go up on the top portion. And I have other dots that I can use for that. That'll work. That's so fun. All right, put that on right there. I like that. That's adorable. Okay, so now we just have this fella to cut out. And I saved him so that I could cut him out with you watching because I wanted to show you. I know I've done a video on this before about using decals to help you, but whenever I'm cutting anything out with fur, then I like to use my decals. And so fur or hair. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut around here. I'm going to fussy cut this fella out first. And when I get to the hair, then I'm going to switch over to my decal scissors. I also like using my decal scissors to do flowers because in between the flowers, sometimes it's kind of a pain in the rear end to use regular scissors, but there's a couple little bumps on the decals that I like to stick on the inside of flowers, and I will attach that video to this video. All right, so now I'm up to where the hair is on the mane on his head. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start using my decals and just follow around. And so, and see where the decal point is right here? See that point? There's a space in between right here. So I'm going to use that point and go right in between there. And then I can keep following around. And there's this other ear over here, so I can put that point right between to cut right around. There. Now I can switch back over to my regular scissors. And I can continue fussy cutting out. Down around this tail, and at the tip of the tail, it's got hairs hanging down, so I'm going to do the same thing and just use my decal scissors to cut that. And then I'll go back to my regular scissors. And see what it does? It leaves that little jagged edge. But that way you're not having to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth trying to cut all those little pieces out. You just do it this way. There we go. All right, nice. So now, this can be made into flowers later. Alrighty, this one I'm going to keep flat because he's going to go in between here. Alrighty, so let's see, and actually I could lift his head up a little bit. Maybe I will. I'll 3D his head and then glue the body down. That's a good idea. That'll work. There, so now we just need a little bit of glue on here. Turn this over, and he's running away this way. There. Ta-da! That is so cute. And there he is peeking up and over. Isn't that adorable? I'm wild about you. And I'm liking that white space between because it breaks it up. I like that. So I could either put a message here, or what I usually do with this card is I just put a message on the back. But I could definitely write something here or put a little verse or something there. Isn't that fun? And another way to use your tapes, your scrap tape borders, and I will attach that video also for you. What do you think of that? Isn't that fun? So now I think it just needs a little bit of bling bling going on here. So let's pull out my box of bling and see what we've got in here. Let's see. Ooh, pearlies might be pretty. That's an idea. You know what? Let's do that. Those are just right here. I'm trying to all my little bits and pieces that are like this, that I'm trying to put them in this box and use them up before I cut another big piece again. Alrighty, let's see. Wild About You. We'll put one there. That's cute. Just a couple little pearls. Ding, ding, ding. That's pretty. I think I want more though. I think I want 2 more. Another one here and another one up in this corner. Yes. That's pretty. I like this card. All right. So now the only thing I can think of adding to this at this point is a little bit of pink so that I can do a little pink cheek. That's adorable. All right, and I will bring it up close so you can see it. This came out cute. Isn't that adorable? I love how that came out. Very nice. So a double Z card. So I hope you like this idea and you'll give it a try. And until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.